All right, gonna try to lightning round these last few games I want to talk about for week 1 here. First off, Boise State going to USF. I think Boise State will win this game. I think they're the better team, even though they lost their entire offense from last year, being Ashton Genty. But watch out for USF. I think Byron Brown has been a bit of an underrated quarterback the last few years. He's balled out in some big games from early in the year. Ton of starting experience, so don't expect the blowout in this game. If you ask me, I think they'll keep it close. The Boise State win the game. They're the better team. Next to Nebraska and Cincinnati. To me, Nebraska is the better team in this game. I do think Cincinnati is a little bit underrated, but Nebraska, it feels like they've been building up to this year for a few years now. Year 3 under Matt Rule, Dylan Raiola, year 2 with a whole year of experience under his belt now. I think Nebraska's a better team and they'll win this game, but this is another game I think will actually be close, people think. I don't think Cincinnati will get blown out in this game either. I think they're actually a pretty good team. Next up, Auburn at Baylor. How will Auburn be this year? Jackson Earl coming in from Oklahoma. He has his struggles last year, but coming into a new system, more offensive-minded system with Hugh Freeze and Derek Nix. Can he finally be what we thought he was going to be last year? That'll be the question. I think if Auburn can click on offense and they're the team we've been waiting for them to be for years now, I think Auburn could easily win this game. But going on the road against a pretty good Big 12 team in Baylor, it's hard to imagine right now, if you ask me. Plus, we just don't know if Auburn will actually be able to click it all on offense together. So give me Baylor in this game. But if Auburn is good on offense and they're finally clicking, don't be surprised if Auburn wins this game. They win it handily. I think Auburn's really capable of winning that game if they're good. Next up, how about Georgia Tech going to Colorado? Colorado is another team I think is underrated this year. I think Keon Salter, transfer from Liberty, is really underrated. I think their lines of scrimmage are underrated. And I think they've been kind of a bit under the radar this year. I think that some of the recruiting has been a little bit ignored for whatever reason. So I think it's going to be really close. I actually will take Colorado in the upset here. I think they will win this game. Georgia Tech's a good team as well, though. Actually, one of the underrated teams in the country with Haynes King quarterback and the way they kind of built off last year. But I think Colorado's a little better. I think playing at home, they will get a surprise win here against Georgia Tech. And then lastly, how about Utah going to UCLA, a late night game for us East Coasters? How will Utah bounce back from last year? Had a pretty terrible year, all things considered. Cam Rising came back for a few games. He was terrible. But generally, Utah's been pretty good for the last 5-10 years under Kyle Whittingham. Can they bounce back this year with finally some fresh faces, I guess, so to speak? I think it'll be interesting to see. It'll be a tough game for them. UCLA is not a bad team, but I think Utah does get the win. I think they'll bounce back and be a pretty good team this year.